Hey, you guys, this is Sky Juice coming to you live and direct from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. And I have gotten lately, I want to say about 10 emails from people who are saying the same thing. They're asking me, but they're asking in different ways. They're saying, how can I get out the rat race? How can I do what I love and make money? I just don't get how to do that. I really want to. I love all the things that you post about being free and stuff, but I just don't have a clue with how to do it. So I was thinking about it and I realized that, you know, we're trained to go to school, get an education and get a good job. And even for folks who have a good job, which I consider a six-figure and above type of job, a lot of those folks are still um, hungry for more time in their life to do what they want to do. But I'm mostly talking to folks that are making less than that, and they do have a job. They're professional, what have you. I mean, it could be from working in the restaurant industry at any level to any type of professional gig. If you're doing what you love and you totally enjoy it and you're super satisfied, then that's groovy. If you're not, what is it going to take for you to find that happiness, get out the rat race, create that abundant life, create residual income? To me, there's only one answer besides winning the lottery or getting some sort of inheritance if you have some rich folks in your family, is to create a business. Um, that is the only way you can free up. Now, there are businesses that are going to require you to work even harder than you probably are, and that might be initially, or that might be all the time. There are businesses that you can set up one time, put the work in, and just market it. So you really have to consider the type of business that you want to create. For me, I've done brick and mortar businesses. I've had cafes. I've had retail stores, etc. And I still didn't become free with my time. I did make money, and that's liberating in itself. But even if you have money, you might not have the time to enjoy it. So my passion has become creating and building online businesses for myself and helping people, show people how they can do it as well. An online business requires you to have an internet connection and a laptop or computer of some sort and a product or service that you offer. Now, the product can be a physical product that you actually mail to them. So, people sell stuff all over eBay and all over the world, and they make plenty of money. Some people just have eBay stores, and that's what they live on. But um, there are some ideas that I want to share with you. I'm going to pause this real quick and get my notebook because I forgot it. All right. So I created a list of things that I felt like were good things that you can create a business on. Because some people don't even have a clue or have an idea. I separated them into groups based on what you needed to have in order to do it. So I created a brainy list, which are things that required mental skills, intellect, and a physical list. This requires you to have muscles and be able to, create things with your body, and then an other. So on the brainy list, I have write a book. If you're a writer of some sort, you can write a book or books or articles or blogs or anything in writing, emails, newsletters, etc., that go along with your particular subject, whatever it is that you're fond of. And you can sell information as well. You can teach a class. You can teach a class based on whatever it is that you are really good at. You don't necessarily have to have a degree in things. You just have to be super knowledgeable about teaching and be confident in that. Um, Real estate is probably your most lucrative way of making money. And the cool thing about real estate is you can now do real estate online without a license, and you can sell all over the nation. So I can tell you about that later. Network marketing, a lot of people are really like crotchety about network marketing and they just think it's a scam. I just don't get how people don't understand how you can leverage your money by having you and your entire team make money for you and everybody else. Everyone is helping everyone. It's an awesome system. Folks need to be more open to it. You got to look at the companies, do your due diligence, see if you are interested in the products that they have to offer. There's so many network marketing companies in the world. I mean, they're too numerous to name, and you can find one that suits you. It's a good idea. You can become a consultant if you have a particular, like for example, I think about a teaching position. Teachers go through a lot of education. They make very little money. I mean, I just think it's the most abusive job that there is out there. And I mean, some teachers can't even make it through the summer. They still got to get night jobs and gigs during the summer. Well, you're a teacher, you have knowledge, and you can also teach online. You can create programs. You can do so many different things. I just don't think teaching, especially the way I feel about the educational system, I just think that I think it's antiquated. So I just think children learn differently than the way they're teaching in school. So that goes into a whole other paradigm of alternative educational programs that can be created. You can do spiritual coaching or business coaching, coaching of any sort, any type of helping people get to a better life. I mentor a woman who is I guess you would say she's down and out, almost, and she helps other people with couponing, how to save money, how to make it on barely anything. That's really important information because, of course, most of the world is scratching to get by. So she's giving valuable information. On the physical list, building something, creating something, repairing things, becoming a house cleaner or keeper, or cleaning offices, baking and cooking and selling things. I mean, how many people have a job and they bake cakes on the side? I mean, what is out? Why aren't people connected to their hustle to do whatever it is they got to do to get ahead? I mean, you might become such a good baker that you're making more money baking than doing this gig over here. Is it hard work? Yes, but eventually you can build it to where you have assistants and helpers, and you can sit there if you want to, or you could still work. I mean, it doesn't mean that you being free in your time means you're just sitting there on the couch with a pina colada. You might be physically working. You might be doing things, but the big part is, are you doing what you love? Are you passionate about this? That's kind of the gist of it. I love cooking. I am passionate about cooking. I can cook for the rest of my life. I can wake up in the middle of the night and start cooking for a cause, for a reason, for a catering of an event, what have you. But do I have to go to someone else's business and do it? Can I pick and choose my clients? Absolutely. And then, of course, lawn care, gardening, anything dealing with the land, the soil, you know, working on people's lawns or growing food and selling it. I mean, there's so many things. It's just infinite. But these are just some ideas I was thinking of. Also, you can rent rooms in your house. If you have a child that's moved out and you have an extra bedroom, why is it sitting there empty? You could definitely find the right person to come in your house and rent it out. They are out there in the world. I'm not saying anyone. I'm saying that's perfect someone. More income coming in that you can build your business on, or that can be an extra source of income for you to travel with, pay bills, what have you. The biggest thing is, what are you passionate about? What are your values? What are your goals in life? Why do you have to wait 20, 25 years to connect with that? And what can you do right now to get you to where you're going to be? If you already have a job, good for you. Okay, now that you have a job, you shouldn't just sit there and wait for retirement. You should create something. You can get out of there before retirement. And that's what you should do. Because people wait for retirement to go on a cruise and a vacation and travel the world. Why? So those are some of the things that are ideas on what and how and what you can do to live the freedom lifestyle. You know, it's not free. It's not free. It's just mentally free. Like, I'm here on someone's job and they're giving me, you know, warnings because I came in late and this and that and all kind of crap. I don't have time for that. You know, the reality is I don't want to deal with that. Another idea that you can also consider, and this is my whole thing about the workplace, the job. So people are like, well, if everyone creates a business, who's going to do the job? Who's going to do the work? So here's the reality. Think of a grocery store. Say you work as a cashier at the grocery store, and at the grocery store you work per hour. By the hour, you get paid per hour. Okay, a business mindset in regards to a grocery store or small market or whatever is, say you and 5 friends say, our community needs a grocery store. Let's get together and create a cooperative grocery store that we all work and our efforts are put together for the benefit of all. We have the quality foods we want, etc. I'll do the cashier. You can do the stock. You can do the management, back of the house, the ordering, the bill paying. You know what I mean? Everyone could be a collaboration. To me, that's a job. I would go there every day and be really savvy. You know why? Because I'm not just getting paid by the hour and I'm in and out. I am a super necessary entity to this establishment. My brain is more than just do this task. So those are some ideas how businesses can transform into, you can have a whole company and a whole corporation with multiple people who are integrated into the ownership of the business. So don't just consider it for like I'm doing my own solopreneur type of business. You can collaborate with all types of things. And on the other hand, with these types of entities, you can also contract out people who do services. For example, you might hire me to do cooking class or demo or make burgers or whatever you need for your business. So each one help one. That's where I'm coming from. Peace.